Good afternoon. My name is Violetta. I'm a psychic. I'm going to answer questions that my son will be asking me, and it's our 7th video. I'm looking forward to see how that one will go, and it's a lot of excitement for me. Okay, ask me the question.
Okay, so these are from the comment section. And the first one is from Shady's Old Lady. Here, let me get rid of this pen right here. Okay. Is the Ukraine the source of the North Korea missiles?
Not exactly. It might be connected, but there is 2 points, and between them there is very weak X. So probably a little bit, but not completely, because the X is very foggy. Some way yes, and some way not. It's not completely strong X, but it's still X. But it's milky, so it's like washed out. So the vision is very faded X. So it will be related to Ukraine, but not completely clear connection, but not complete.
Okay.
Because there was 2 points.
Yeah.
2 small lights, and the X. And the X is like very foggy.
Are the engines made in Ukraine or Russia?
You can't ask the same question. I think that was the answer. It's some parts will be done, like 2 parts, but
did you look into it? Like, did you?
Little parts here, there, some parts, but not everything. The little drops. I can't say that it was completely done over there.
But did you hear anything about?
I heard about those. You told me. I don't know too much.
I told you about the engines?
No, you told me that there is some connection between Ukraine and the missiles. But not that I heard about them from news.
Yeah, because it wasn't until after I talked to you that I looked it up, and apparently there's speculation to do with the engines, right?
And on the last video, asked me if there was any connection between Korea and it came that it was between Russia and China. So he is in cooperation, kind of, with both countries.
Well, both countries border him, so
yeah.
What's next here? Okay, Gloria Mendez would like to know, why is Trump not taking a greater stance against the KKK and the neo-Nazis?
He is sitting on a horse with the flag. And the flag is wavy. So that will mean that he feels that it's his winners are on the horse. And he is sitting on the horse like a victory soldier. It's old-fashioned outfit that he has. Deep inside, he grew up with admiration for those people. He feels like he is their leader, because sitting on a horse, and white horse, in his mind, he's leading them. They are his soldiers. They are his army. It's his base. But he feels connected So, like, he couldn't say anything wrong about Russia, he can't say anything wrong about them. That's what I saw him on a horse with the flag of some kind, and I think that's his connection. He feels like he's their hero. And those are the people who admire him the most, so probably he feels connected. Other people are criticizing him, and he's so much for being applauded. So he feels like he is the guy on a winning horse.
Okay, Drifty Vandweller and Lily Rahal have questions about Trump's health, right? So I'm going to paraphrase. From a physiological point of view, does Donald Trump have anything or any ailments which could hinder his mental well-being?
A lot of vibrations, and when it's like holding stack of plates on top of each other in a circus, and stability, because they are wiggly. Not everyone can hold a pile of dishes one on top of each other. It's like cup and saucer, pile of them, and they are vibrating, shaking. It's something that in every moment he can collapse, kind of. Controlling it's juggling, like it's circus performance. I saw a huge pile of cup and saucer, and someone is holding them, and they are wiggly. So looks like they will collapse eventually, because you can't really hold to them for too long. And no one can control him. He can't control himself as well. So that's what the picture showed to me. He might have some problem with controlling anger, controlling stability, because in a circus you have to have really steady hands to hold that pile of things, of items. And I know you don't like the answer, but that's what came in.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, to me it's more like the spine, right?
Oh,
that's what I see when you're talking about those
maybe with
white
the back
plates.
I don't know if it was more like wiggly. And I saw a lot of points. Sometimes when I see flash of light from someone's throat, I have seen a lady with flash of light. She didn't have a clue that she has a cancer. And I told her, you have to go and see a doctor, because you're losing so much energy. With him, it was so much energy on top of each other. It's so much stress built up to the point that he can't handle that. This lady came 1 year later, and she said she didn't have a clue that she has a throat cancer. I have that in my book from people who I did the readings for. And I saved a few months of waiting for the symptoms to come in. So she was very faithful and thankful. And she was only 39. So she came 1 year later and she told me, and she wrote that in my notebook. And to me, if someone is losing, I'm always relating to the cancer when someone is losing energy and when they have pain, that's usually different energy that somebody is showing. So first I saw pile of light, dots of light. He has a problem controlling himself. But you are welcome to read this picture your own way. Who knows if I'm right? I feel that I understand the picture this way.
Okay. Baby Boomer 369.
I think you were here before.
Yeah.
We answered the question.
We've Drifty Vanballer also. So Baby Boomer 369.
And Drifty. You said the other.
Yeah, Drifty Vanballer. Okay. Yeah. Will there be a major event which causes a great migration of Americans northwards?
Oh. Yes. They will be trying to escape some disaster. I don't know if it will be, I feel more political as disaster, because they will be moving in, big amount of people will be moving to Canada. But I think it will be more political disarray. It will be like inside war. A lot of asking more question about that. Okay. You are good with asking extra.
Yeah, I already prepared one. So
oh, you did?
Okay, so when you focus on these people moving, can you reference some form of technology that they have on them to get like a specific, or get a guess for the time period, or like, is there anything in that picture that tells you that it's in our near future, in our...
It's a clock clicking. Click, click, click. I think it started already. The time is very soon. The time is, the clock is working, so it looks like the time is clicking. People will be leaving USA and trying to come to Canada. And I have the feeling that it's more about the movement. It's like a war inside the country between one group of people and another.
Okay, I had this other question I wasn't going to ask, but because you're going down this way, will a coup take Trump out of office?
It's like a bridge. It's White House. On the horizon I see a White House. In front of the White House there is a bridge. We know there is not real bridge over there. But in my picture I have to understand what the picture means. The bridge has arches like that. Part of the arches is still floating. The water can go through those. But the other ones are piled. It looks like there is no flow. And like they will be, if there will be any disaster or anything, everyone is stuck. So it's piled before the bridge. So there is some kind of disaster coming. And on another hand, it's a lot of fights, a lot of stress. They are not prepared for what will come in. But it looks like the bridge will be not able to hold the movement of water, and I think it will be a trouble eventually because they are not ready for what will happen.
Who's not ready?
White House or the government. So there is something, I'm not saying, I don't know if I'm answering exactly your question, but I think White House is not ready of the little rain, and it will not, the bridge will not hold the water. Because it's only one arch that is able to push the water through, and there was supposed to be more arches that will let the water to go through. So there is some kind of disaster that will happen in White House, because they are too stubborn and too not cleaning up the things that they were supposed to be cleaning, and it's building up in front of the bridge. That's what I have seen.
Fair enough. Okay. Are you good with that?
I think that's what I understand, that what that means.
So let's just get that straight. So to you it means what?
That there is going to be some problem in White House that they are not aware that it will happen. Everything is pile. And if there will be a coup, he's not ready for that. So there will be something that he will be taken by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the question. Or if there is any kind of movement of the...
So it might be the people.
People, yes. People might take him out.
I want to ask, but I don't want to ask.
And then people would like to know what you want. I'm a psychic, so I don't know what will come true, what not. Ask.
I'm going to ask.
I shouldn't push you, actually, but...
Will the American people rise up and take Trump out of office?
Boat is on the water. There is a boat, big storm, and the boat is not the safest place to be when there is some problem. It's a small boat, and people will rock the boat. So, tough journey ahead of Trump. And it will be stormy situation in USA.
You take me down this road. I gotta ask. Will other countries take advantage of the states if this happens?
Yes, definitely. Because of the disarray, some flights will be flying, and usually planes are, to me, a war. So if that's what's happened, there will be some countries taking advantage of that. And they will be aiming towards USA. They will be from the east, going towards the west. But to me, always USA is on the west and east, and Russia and Korea. So you might look differently from different point of.
Okay, so the next question is from Sonia Sison, and it kind of gave me the idea for this question. But like, I'll ask her question and I'll ask mine. Okay, so Sonia's question is, are the next president and vice president already known in politics? And can you see their current positions?
I see only one thing, and it's floating. It's not standing yet, it's like relaxing. I don't know. Someone who is not, it's on top of the surface, still on top, but it's like a mummy floating on the water. I don't know if that would be Obama, because he is pull himself out of the situation, so he's like mummified. I saw the mummy floating on the water. It's not this position, it's laying on top of the water. I have no idea, and I think that will be the important discovery, because mummies are always discovery, something that they will dig out from the past. Could be Obama, or could be someone else that was already in the politics and was taking easy journey. But someone was already into a politics, I think, and it's like people forgot about him. That's the answer. I know they sometimes right away don't make sense, but...
Well, no, somebody was asking about Obama as well, but I didn't bring it up because I didn't think it's even possible. But, I mean, you say mummy, and then I think, mummies, like, that was royalty, so someone that's royal, right?
Not all the time,
No.
but it is someone that has some importance. Someone very important, and it's not right now on top of, it's on floating really on in a sleeping position, so it's not taking that much part of being in the politics. Okay.
I got a couple more questions real quick. Going back to, that disarray, that chaos that other countries would take advantage of, is there somebody in politics right now that could step in and stop this from happening?
In Polish we have a saying that someone eat his tooth on something. Someone who has a lot of experience, was there for so long. It's so well prepared for what's going on. With a lot of experience. Well, zjadł zęby na tym. It means he hit his tooth to the bottom because he was doing something and talking and being... But maybe right now someone is doing this behind Trump's back. And I don't know. I know he was not for too long in the politics, but somehow he is coming to my mind. And Rex Tillerson. But I know he was not in the politics, so he couldn't eat his tooth. But somehow he is coming to my... that he will be a good replacement for Trump. But that's my guessing. I didn't see him, I just saw the eaten to the bottom teeth, so I don't know if I can get any more answer.
Okay, Rex Tillerson, huh? Let's see, I think there's one more.
But maybe...
yeah, I think that's it. We'll try...
Your question, you said...
You know what? It's getting late. Let's call it quits here.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm enjoying your comments and I'm looking forward to do next video. We are really able to connect more mother-son, because he's happy making those wonderful videos and I'm just going with the flow like me. Thank you so much once more and enjoy yourself. Bye bye.